So Ernestine Lyons is here, and I am back with Making an Earnest Living or Living Earnestly. And I want to talk about, just inflation. So right now in the United States, we are dealing with inflation that is causing the price of just about everything to skyrocket, from gas to, consumer goods, to restaurants are having to up their prices because of the cost of, just the supply chain and just things that you would need to get, like apples are costing more, grapes are costing more, everything that you would need to, produce. So things are just more expensive. And, then there's also, I think, a little bit of a panic right now because I know that they're talking about a fourth wave with the coronavirus. And so, just kind of getting back into the world of sustainability. As a city council person in the city of Harper Woods, I know, and I am no longer a city council person, but at that time, a lot of residents would always ask about our recycling program, and they would also ask about ways to be more carbon neutral and to have sustainability at the forefront of everything we do. And so I kind of started this because I want to be able to make sure that we're having conversations around sustainability in my community here in the Metro Detroit area. And I've had great conversations with folks like Channing Duker from Good Pluck, which is a sustainable local produce delivery service. And they have a really great sustainable business model. And then also talking to Rob Greenfield with his YouTube channel, and just talking about what you can do to advocate for policies that, advance sustainability. So I'm here with 5 tips on how to, really survive in a minimalist way and a sustainable way, with the, just the surge in prices for everything and the inflation that's happening. So number 1 would be to stop buying clothes. You don't necessarily need to be shopping for, fashion and things. Most of us are working from home, and there's been really a big surge in, just kind of shopping for comfort. But my big thing is to, if you do have to shop, thrifts, Salvation Armies, Goodwills, and, look for sustainable options. A lot of times, things that actually make it to the Salvation Armies or thrift stores are going to be things that are more durable, made out of better quality materials. And I always try to, either get thrifted things like this sweater, or like the other sweater that I've been in love with and wearing nonstop lately is my Fjallraven sweater that is made out of like recycled wool, and it's just very, very warm, and I actually can save on my energy bill, which is actually not on this list, but I actually will make that 1.5. 1.5 is actually, I pay the energy bills for like my mom and for my house. And so whenever I get the DTE bills for both houses, I kind of see, it's almost like a competition to see who has been more sustainable, who has saved more energy, and who has the lower energy bill. And last month my mom won, and then this month, okay, so like October my mom won, November I won, and so now we'll see with December. That's one thing about being sustainable that I'm not necessarily good at. I leave a lot of lights on, and I love having it warm in my house. So, but I digress. And so tip number 2 is actually to cook at home. I really was big into making sure I was cooking at home, meal prepping at the beginning of the year when I was doing a lot of fitness and workouts and, just watching what I ate. And then halfway through the year, that just kind of completely changed, and I just started eating out a lot, especially when I was, campaigning. So I was outdoor knocking all hours of the day, and pretty much I would only have a break to eat, so I would grab something, and it's a great way to support local businesses. But with inflation, you really want to think about your bottom line, and there's ways that you can still support your local businesses, like maybe patronizing them once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or maybe trying to donate with gift cards for like the holiday. Okay, so number 3 is to take walks and to utilize the outdoors and nature to really, consider your health, exercise, invest in your health, and, really make sure that you know, you're not necessarily having to put yourself at risk by going to a gym, you know, and if you can, you know, utilize yoga mats in your basement or spare room. And, you know, a lot of us did during the pandemic last year, set up a home gym. So keep using that, and, you know, virtual workouts and virtual opportunities to, you know, work out at home, and to keep your health at the forefront. And then it'll also help to, you know, just kind of keep your brain focused, so that you don't have to worry so much about, you know, the future and its uncertainties and things of that nature. And then to also protect your health, you know, on top of that, like meal prepping and things of that nature. So that drives right into cooking at home, you know, working out at home, and just being very conscious and mindful of your health. And then number 4 is drive less, try to bike more, try to, you know, and I know that Michigan winters are going to be harsh, but, you know, if you can, you know, limit the amount of things you're doing into one day. Meaning, so instead of going out twice on Monday and then Tuesday and then 3, you know, so just put it all into a Saturday run if you can, to, you know, just kind of really drive down that cost of, you know, spending money on things. The 5th thing was to save money, and then it's also about, you know, learning new skills, and then also invest. I know last year I started investing, and I started really talking with wealth management firms, you know, really diversifying my investment portfolio. You know, I have a 401k, and making sure that I, you know, talking to the right people about making sure that I'm making the right investment decisions. I have, you know, a savings that I actually really astounded myself at how well I did with saving last year, and, you know, just kind of being really smart about money. And then when I talked about like learning a new skill, I think it's also important look for ways to monetize those skills. Like, you know, my goal, you know, since kind of doing some self-reflection after, you know, losing the election and losing my city council seat, I really want to get back into having explainer videos and getting into, you know, languages, and, you know, teaching people those languages, teaching people about history and local politics and local government, and explaining things really well with some of those skills in graphic design, photography that I've picked up. And so I really want to set a goal and intention to, you know, kind of expand my YouTube channel so that it can become monetized. And, you know, that's one of the ways to, you know, make money from your skills, and, you know, in addition to perfecting them. So those are my 5 tips on how to, you know, really, you know, kind of embrace sustainability and minimalism during the inflation that is happening in America right now. So, all right, thanks for tuning into my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.